Talkatoo Podcast.
English conversation made easy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Talkatoo English Podcast. I'm Emma, speaking to you from London, where the sky can't decide whether it wants to rain or become sunny.
Classic London. 4 seasons before lunch.
Pretty much. And with me, as always, is my good friend, Dilo.
Good day, everyone. I'm joining Emma with a flat white and absolutely no intention of sharing it.
Thank you for joining us today. I'm feeling quite refreshed because I had a quiet evening yesterday. I cooked something simple, read for half an hour, and went to bed without watching 5 episodes of anything.
That sounds suspiciously responsible.
It surprised me too. But it made me think about today's topic: how to spend your free time effectively.
The word effectively makes free time sound like a business meeting.
I know. We don't mean that every free minute needs to be productive.
Good, because I once spent an entire Sunday comparing barbecue sauces in a supermarket.
Was that relaxing?
Strangely, yes. I learned nothing useful, but I felt peaceful.
Then perhaps it wasn't wasted time.
That's the tricky part, isn't it? We often think free time only counts if we achieve something.
Exactly. We finish work, then create another list. Exercise, clean the kitchen, answer messages, learn a language, organize the wardrobe.
And somehow relax professionally between 7 and 8.
That pressure can make our free time feel almost as busy as work.
I've had Saturdays where I rushed from brunch to the gym, then to the shops, then met friends, and came home completely exhausted.
But from the outside, it probably looked like a perfect weekend.
Oh, definitely. There was coffee, sunshine, and one very impressive photo of avocado toast.
Modern proof of happiness.
Exactly. But honestly, I wasn't enjoying much of it. I was just moving from one plan to the next.
There's a useful expression, to switch off. It means to stop thinking about work or worries and allow yourself to relax.
And sometimes changing location isn't enough. You can sit on Bondi Beach and still mentally answer emails.
Or walk through a beautiful London park while worrying about Monday morning.
Your body is resting, but your brain is still at the office.
That's why effective free time begins with asking a simple question. What do I actually need right now?
Rest, movement, fun, company, or maybe a little time alone.
Yes, different days need different things. After a stressful week, you may need a quiet afternoon at home.
After working alone all week, you might need a noisy dinner with friends.
Effective doesn't mean impressive. It means your free time gives you something valuable.
Energy, connection, enjoyment, or even just the chance to breathe.
And sometimes doing nothing is exactly what you need.
As an Australian, I fully support sitting outside, drinking something cold, and staring at absolutely nothing for a while.
I think many people struggle with free time because they can't decide what it should be for.
Yes. Should I rest, have fun, improve myself, or finally deal with that mysterious cupboard full of cables?
Every home has one of those cupboards.
Nobody knows what the cables belong to, but throwing them away feels dangerous.
That's surprisingly accurate. We often feel that free time must be used wisely, but wise can mean different things.
Sometimes the wisest thing is taking a nap.
Sometimes it is. Rest isn't the opposite of being productive. It helps us recover.
Although there's a difference between a 20-minute nap and waking up 3 hours later with no idea what year it is.
That sounds like personal experience.
A Sunday afternoon in Sydney. I lay down after lunch, woke up at 6, and thought it was Monday morning.
That must have been terrifying.
I started looking for my work bag before I noticed the smell of someone's barbecue outside.
A very Australian way to discover it's still the weekend.
Barbecue smoke, nature's calendar.
Rest is valuable. But free time can also give us enjoyment. That might mean watching a film, playing a game, cooking, or meeting someone.
The important thing is whether you're actually enjoying it.
Exactly. Sometimes we watch television because we've chosen a program we love.
Other times, we're still watching because the remote is too far away.
That's passive entertainment. It isn't always bad, but it may not leave us feeling refreshed.
I finished an entire series and thought, well, that was 12 hours of my life.
A useful phrase is to get carried away. It means becoming so involved in something that you lose control of your time.
Like watching one short video and suddenly it's midnight.
Or entering a bookshop for 10 minutes and leaving an hour later with 4 novels.
That example feels very specific, Emma.
I accept no questions at this time.
Fair enough.
Free time can also be useful, of course. You might practice English, repair something, prepare meals, or learn a new skill.
But hobbies don't always need to become achievements.
That's important. You can paint without becoming an artist, or run without training for a marathon.
You can bake bread without opening a bakery on Instagram.
Modern culture often encourages us to turn every interest into a goal, project, or side business.
And then your relaxing hobby suddenly has deadlines, customer messages, and tax questions.
A hobby should be allowed to remain enjoyable.
Even if you're not particularly good at it.
Especially then. I once attended a pottery class in East London. My bowl looked like a tired hat.
Did it hold anything?
Emotionally, yes. Practically, no.
Then it was modern art.
The class was still worthwhile because I used my hands, spoke to new people, and forgot about my phone for 2 hours.
So perhaps good free time has 3 possible jobs: help you rest, help you enjoy life, or help you grow.
And one afternoon can include all 3.
Exactly. Take a walk, meet a mate for coffee, then go home and ignore the cable cupboard for another year.
Sometimes we assume a good use of free time needs to be exciting, expensive, or carefully planned.
You mean I don't need to book a weekend retreat every time I feel tired?
Not unless your bank account finds retreats relaxing too.
Mine becomes anxious just hearing the word booking.
Simple activities can often restore our energy more effectively than a packed schedule.
What works for you?
Walking. I like choosing a quiet street in London and wandering without needing to reach anywhere quickly.
Do you still walk when it rains?
In Britain, waiting for perfect weather would mean never leaving the house.
Fair point.
A light drizzle can be quite peaceful. I'll take an umbrella, buy a cup of tea, and walk through a park or along the canal.
That sounds very British. Tea, rain, and calm acceptance.
We've had centuries of practice. Walking helps me slow down and notice small things.
Like what?
Dogs chasing leaves, people carrying flowers, the smell of bread from a bakery. Ordinary details that disappear when I'm rushing.
That reminds me of my uncle in Australia. Every Saturday morning, he walks to the local market.
To buy food?
That's what he claims. Mostly, he chats with the fruit seller, drinks a flat white, and comes home with 1 mango.
So the mango is an excuse for social connection.
Exactly. It takes him 2 hours to buy 1 piece of fruit, but he returns looking happier.
That's a lovely example of a ritual, a small activity repeated regularly because it has personal meaning.
It doesn't need to be serious or spiritual.
No, making pancakes on Sunday morning can be a ritual.
Calling your parents while folding laundry can be one too.
Cooking is another activity that can recharge people, especially when there's no pressure to make something impressive.
I find chopping vegetables surprisingly calming.
Really?
Yes, until I reach the onion. Then it becomes an emotional experience.
At least you have a good excuse for crying.
I'm fine, mate. It's just dinner.
Creative activities can also help. Drawing, gardening, playing music, writing, or fixing something with your hands.
Even if the result isn't perfect.
Especially if perfection isn't the goal. These activities bring us into the present moment.
There's a phrase Australians use, have a breather. It means taking a short break to rest and recover.
That's useful. A breather doesn't need to last all afternoon.
10 quiet minutes on a balcony can change your mood.
So can making tea without checking your phone, stretching after work, or sitting in the sun.
I'd add talking to someone who makes you feel comfortable.
Yes, good company can give us energy rather than take it away.
You know you've spent time with the right person when you leave feeling lighter.
The key is noticing how an activity affects you afterward.
If you feel calmer, brighter, or more like yourself, that activity probably belongs in your free time.
There's one activity that takes up a surprising amount of free time without us really choosing it.
Let me guess. Staring into the fridge and hoping new food appears?
That too, but I was thinking about scrolling on our phones.
Ah, the famous 5-minute scroll that somehow lasts 45 minutes.
Exactly. You pick up your phone to check one message, then you watch a cooking video, read the comments, look at someone's holiday photos.
And suddenly, you know how a stranger in Canada organized their bathroom cupboard.
Information you never requested, yet now possess.
I once opened my phone to check the weather before going for a walk.
Did you go?
Eventually, 20 minutes later, after watching a man restore an old chair.
Was the chair at least beautiful?
Stunning. I felt emotionally invested in it.
That's the problem. Phones are designed to keep offering us one more interesting thing.
And because there's no clear ending, we don't get a natural signal to stop.
With a book, you reach the end of a chapter. With a television program, the credits appear.
Unless the next episode starts automatically and destroys your plans.
True. But social media has what we call an infinite scroll. There's always more content waiting.
So how do we stop without throwing our phones into the sea?
I wouldn't recommend that, especially near Bondi. Someone would probably surf over it.
Fair point.
One practical approach is to create a little friction.
Friction? That sounds uncomfortable.
Here, friction means making an action slightly less easy. For example, remove social media apps from your home screen.
So instead of opening them automatically, you have to search for them.
Yes, that tiny pause gives you time to notice what you're doing.
I tried something similar. I stopped taking my phone to the sofa after dinner.
What did you do instead?
The first evening, I just sat there feeling confused. My hands didn't know what to do.
That's very honest.
Then I picked up a magazine. I hadn't read one in years.
Did you enjoy it?
I did. And because it was a surfing magazine, I actually remembered what I'd read the next day.
That's an important point. Scrolling can fill our time without creating a strong memory.
You consume dozens of things, but none of them really stays with you.
Another helpful method is deciding what you want before unlocking your phone.
Like saying, I'm replying to 2 messages instead of entering without a plan.
Exactly. You can also set a simple boundary, such as no phones during meals.
That one changes conversations. People actually look at each other.
A radical idea.
Very old-fashioned. Next, we'll start asking people how their day was.
We don't need to reject technology. Phones help us learn, connect, and relax.
But we should be the ones choosing how long we use them.
Otherwise, our free time can disappear in tiny pieces.
And when that happens, put the phone down, Step outside and check the weather with your actual face.
I think the best free time isn't always the busiest or most exciting. It's the time that feels meaningful when you look back on it.
That's true. I remember simple afternoons with friends more clearly than entire weekends spent scrolling on the sofa.
Memories often come from being fully present, not from doing something impressive.
Although doing something slightly unusual helps.
Such as?
Last summer, a few mates and I planned a beach barbecue near Sydney. Nothing fancy. We brought sausages, bread, fruit, and one tiny speaker.
That sounds lovely.
It was, until a seagull stole a sausage directly from my friend's plate.
That certainly made the afternoon memorable.
My friend was offended for hours. He kept saying, "It looked me in the eye, Emma."
Seagulls are surprisingly confident criminals.
Exactly. But that ordinary afternoon became one of my favorite memories because nobody was rushing. We swam, talked, ate, and stayed until the sky changed color.
That's a beautiful example. Meaningful free time often includes connection, attention, and a little spontaneity.
So we shouldn't schedule every minute?
I don't think so. A flexible plan is useful, but too much structure can make the weekend feel like another working day.
I once made a Saturday timetable with 6 activities.
Of course you did.
By 11 in the morning, I was already behind schedule and annoyed with myself.
Being late for your own free time is quite an achievement.
Thank you. I'm very talented.
A better approach might be choosing one main activity and leaving space around it.
Like visiting a market, then seeing where the day goes.
Exactly. In London, I sometimes meet a friend at a weekend market. We'll buy something warm to eat and walk along the river afterward.
What do you usually buy?
Something sensible, like soup.
That answer was far too quick.
Fine. Sometimes a cinnamon bun the size of my head.
Much more believable.
Those afternoons feel satisfying because they aren't rushed. We have time to notice the city and actually finish our conversations.
That phrase, "see where the day goes," is useful. It means allowing plans to develop naturally instead of controlling everything.
Yes, though it doesn't mean doing nothing by accident. A little intention still helps.
You could ask, what would make today feel well spent?
Maybe it's calling an old friend, cooking with your family, exploring a neighborhood, or practicing English in a cafe.
And it doesn't need to look exciting online.
No, some valuable moments are very quiet.
Like reading beside an open window.
Or sharing tea with someone without checking the time.
Or finally learning the name of the person who works at your local shop.
My key takeaway is to choose activities based on what you need, not on what looks productive.
Mine is to leave some space for life to surprise you, and possibly for a seagull to steal your lunch.
Keep practicing English in your free time, but make it enjoyable. Listen to a podcast while walking, watch a favorite film, or chat with a friend.
Small, regular practice is much better than waiting for the perfect study session.
Thank you for spending part of your free time with us today. We genuinely appreciate it.
And we hope this conversation helped you think about how you rest, have fun, and make memories.
Take care of yourselves and join us again for another warm conversation.
Until next time, use your free time in a way that feels good. Stay curious and watch your sausages around seagulls.